Hello, my dear students. In this lecture, we are going to see one previous year GATE numerical. This question was asked in GATE 2004 for 2 marks. Here, they are asking question. Here, volumetric efficiency is also given, and with the help of that, we have to find theoretical stepped volume flow rate or actual volume stepped volume flow rate. Whatever may be the question, we will see that. Let us understand the question. The question is R12 refrigerant is used. A R12 refrigerant reciprocating compressor operates between the condensing temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and evaporator temperature of minus 20 degrees Celsius. Now, my dear students, the compressor is operating between condensing temperature of, here condenser is high pressure and evaporator is low pressure. Therefore, evaporator temperature is minus 20 degrees Celsius and condenser temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. The clearance volume ratio of the compressor is 0.03. Now here clearance ratio is given. That means C is given. We can write C is equal to clearance volume divided by swept volume, which is nothing but clearance ratio, which is given 0.03. Right. Then the specific heat ratio of the vapor is 1.15. Now here the specific heat ratio is nothing but Cp divided by Cv. Therefore, N value is given, polytropic index is given, that is Cp divided by Cv, polytropic index is equal to 1.15. Then, and the specific volume at the suction is, now at the suction of compressor, means at the entry of compressor, the specific volume is 0.1089 meter cube per kg. Therefore, we can say here specific volume at inlet of compressor is nothing but 1. The entry of compressor is 1, 1 to 2 is the compressor. Therefore, V1 is nothing but 0.1089 meter cube per kg, right? Then here it is given. Then other properties at various states are given in the figure. In figure you will find other properties, right? On x-axis enthalpy is given, on y-axis pressure is given, means they have provided you pH diagram. And my dear students, so on x-axis you will get enthalpies, on y-axis you will get pressure values, right? Let us write them. Now here, can you say at 1 enthalpy is 176 kilojoule per kg. Therefore, H1 is equal to 176 kilojoule per kg. Then at point 2, H2 is 207. Therefore, H2 is equal to 207. Unit is kilojoule per kg. For enthalpy, here unit is provided kilojoule per kg. Again, S3 is equal to H4 because 3 to 4 is throttling process, which is isenthalpic process. Therefore, S3 is equal to H4 is equal to 65. Therefore, S3 is equal to H4 is equal to 65. Unit is given kilojoule per kg. On x-axis unit is provided here, right? Again, pressures are given. Now P1 is equal to P4 is equal to 1.5 bar, right? Therefore, P1 is equal to P4, which is nothing but evaporator pressure, which is nothing but minimum pressure in the cycle, is given 1.5 bar. Then again, here P2 is equal to P3, which is nothing but condenser pressure, which is nothing but maximum pressure is given 7.45. Therefore, we can say P2 is equal to P3 is equal to condenser pressure, which is nothing but maximum pressure in the cycle, is nothing but 7.45 bar, right? Now, my dear students, these values you can get from the diagram. Now, to realize 2 tons of refrigeration, the meaning of this statement, 2 tons of refrigeration means they have provided net refrigerating effect is equal to 2 ton, right? Therefore, net refrigerating effect is equal to 2 ton of refrigeration. Then the actual volume displacement rate considering the effect of clearance is. Now, my dear students, they are asking what is the actual volume displacement rate. That means what will be the swept volume displacement rate. Rate is always in meter cube per second. The meaning of this actual volume displacement rate is nothing but by what amount of volume the piston is displacing inside the cylinder. That means it is swept volume displacement rate, meter cube per second, that we have to find here, right? And here options are given, right? So let us solve this question. Now, my dear students, they have provided you net refrigerating effect in ton of refrigeration. So this net refrigerating effect, which is nothing but 2 ton of refrigeration. Now, if I want to convert into kilowatt, then I have to multiply with 3.517. Therefore, it will be 2 into 3.517 kilowatt. This value will be in kilowatt. So let us find this value. Therefore, net refrigerating effect will be equal to 7.034 kilowatt. This will be net refrigerating effect. And my dear students, net refrigerating effect is for evaporator. That is, evaporator load is nothing but net refrigerating effect. And evaporator is from 4 to 1 here. Therefore, my dear students, this net refrigerating effect we can say, as it is in kilowatt, therefore we can say it is nothing but mass flow rate into enthalpy difference of evaporator. Therefore, let us find this net refrigerating effect with the help of diagram. So my dear students, we can write here this net refrigerating effect is nothing but mass flow rate in kg per second into evaporator is 4 to 1. Therefore, enthalpy difference at 4 to 1 is H1 minus H4. This will be in kilowatt, right? And this value we have calculated as 7.034 kilowatt. So let us put the values. From this we will get mass flow rate. Mass flow rate is equal to 7.034 divided by H1 minus H4. This H1 minus H4 will go to the denominator. Therefore, H1 is given 176 and H4 is given 65. Let us write here 176 minus 65. Right. If I find this mass flow rate, then we will get mass flow rate is equal to 0.063 kg per second. Approximately this much mass flow rate you will find. Now, my dear students, here the specific volume is given here at the entry of compressor. Now, this specific volume is nothing but in meter cube per kg. Now, if I want to find actual volume flow rate, let us say actual volume flow rate, if I want to find in kg per second, then it will be mass flow rate of refrigerant into specific volume. Here mass flow rate is in kg per second, specific volume in meter cube per kg. Now kg will get cancelled, answer will be meter cube per second, which is nothing but actual volume flow rate, right? So let us find this actual volume flow rate here. Therefore, my dear students, the actual volume flow rate will be equal to mass flow rate is 0.063 into here the specific volume is 0.1089. So if I find this actual volume flow rate, which is nothing but equal to 0.00686 meter cube per second, right? Now, once this actual volume flow rate is calculated, now we can find the question, required question, that is, what is the swept volume flow rate or displacement volume flow rate? Now, displacement actual volume flow rate is for refrigerant, and displacement volume flow rate is for piston, actual displacement of piston, right? So, my dear students, let us move on this question. Now here I am erasing the question so that we will get sufficient space for the solution again further, right? Now we have one concept, that is volumetric efficiency. Now volumetric efficiency is nothing but actual volume flow rate divided by theoretical swept volume flow rate. Therefore, let us find this concept. Therefore, efficiency volumetric is nothing but here actual volume flow rate divided by swept volume flow rate or displacement volume flow rate. So from this we can say this displacement volume flow rate is equal to actual volume flow rate divided by volumetric efficiency. So my dear students, to find this displacement volume flow rate, we have to find volumetric efficiency, and this volumetric efficiency in terms of the clearance ratio C and pressure ratio, we have one formula, that is volumetric efficiency is nothing but 1 plus C minus C Rp raised to 1 upon N. This is the formula that already we have seen in theory lectures, right? Now here the meaning of C is clearance volume divided by swept volume, which is called clearance ratio. Rp is pressure ratio, that is maximum pressure in the cycle divided by minimum pressure in the cycle. N is polytropic index, that is Cp divided by Cv. All values are given here. So let us find this volumetric efficiency first. So my dear students, here I will find first volumetric efficiency, and then we will go for calculation of swept volume flow rate. Therefore, let us find this volumetric efficiency, put the values. Therefore, my dear students, efficiency volumetric is equal to 1 plus C is given 0.03. Let us put here 0.03 minus C is 0.03. Rp, pressure ratio, is maximum pressure divided by minimum pressure. Maximum pressure is 7.45 divided by 1.5 is minimum pressure. Therefore, 7.45 divided by 1.5 raised to 1 upon N. Now, N is nothing but 1.15 is given in the question. Therefore, 1.15. Right. Now, if I simplify for volumetric efficiency, now here all the values are known. Let us find volumetric efficiency. You will find 0.9091. This will be the volumetric efficiency over here. right? Now once the volumetric efficiency is calculated, now the rest calculation is simple. Now my dear students, you have actual volume flow rate and you have volumetric efficiency. Now from this we can calculate swept volume flow rate. So this volumetric efficiency is defined as, here this volumetric efficiency is defined as actual volume flow rate of refrigerant divided by swept volume flow rate of piston, right? Therefore from this we can calculate swept volume flow rate is equal to actual volume flow rate divided by efficiency volumetric, which is nothing but actual volume flow rate is 0.00686 divided by volumetric efficiency is 0.9091, right? And if I simplify this, then answer for this question will be 7.54 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per second. This will be the result, right? So look at the options. My dear students, if you check the options, out of 4 options, no option matches the answer. That means that in 2004 they have given wrong choices and later they have made correction. My dear students, later they have cancelled this question, but they have asked the wrong question. But in 2022 they may ask you corrected question, so no guarantee of that, right? So in 2004 they have cancelled later this question, but the answer for this question is 7.54 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per second. Thank you dear students. In next lecture we will see one more numerical on this topic.